Music that makes you feel good. That makes you feel good. Love Radio. Love Radio.
Love like you'll never be hurt. Sing like there is nobody listening. And live like it's heaven on earth. There is one man, a true master of music, a leader, and he will lead you on an incredible, epic, unforgettable journey through the wide, wonderful world of musical sounds. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and pleasure to present, show some love, make some noise for 𝐒𝐚𝐝𝐲, the ultimate selector.
Love Radio, 𝐒𝐚𝐲 and Miller High Life, the Champagne of Bears, present the mighty shadow Winston Bailey, the early years, 1970 to 1974. This is a labor of love, with passion, positivity, and power for posterity. Now playing 112 years of Calypso, 1912 to 2024, on Love Radio, 𝐒𝐚𝐲, one of 25 epic international Love Radio 5D Radio Flix radio stations, broadcasting from Midtown Manhattan, New York City, to every nation on the planet. I'm Sukram Ali, the ultimate selector, and we are about to take a deep dive into the ultimate collection and enter the realm of 𝐒𝐚𝐲s by the Grand Wizard of the Kingdom of the Wizards, the Master of the Master's Den, a mesmerizing, mystifying, magical journey into sound and sounds, music to touch your soul and rock your world. A world of classic Trini treasures, precious musical gems. Pay close attention as we dust off and showcase 14 early shadow recordings on 7-inch 45 records. Welcome to our vintage radio special program, The Mighty Shadow Winston Bailey, the early years, 1970 to 1974, with the kind compliments of Miller High Life, the Champagne of Bears.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer, Miller beer. If you've got the time, you've got the time, we've got the beer, Miller.
With the best wishes of Miller High Life, the Champagne of Bears, on Love Radio, 𝐒𝐚𝐲, powered by music from the Ultimate Collection. The Mighty Shadow, Winston Bailey, the early years, 1970 to 1974. Winston Magallan Bailey, October 4th, 1941 to October 23rd, 2018. Born in Belmont, Trinidad, and grew up with his grandparents, Evelyn and Ellie Bailey, in Lecotho, Tobago. His grandfather, a farmer, a musician, and choir master, taught young Winston the rudiments of singing. He started singing calypsos at the age of 8 At age 15, Winston learned to play the guitar, and at age 16, in 1957, Winston left Tobago for Port of Spain, Trinidad, to become a calypsonian. 13 years later, he recorded his first 7-inch 45 record on the Guardian record label. Music by Clarence Kirvan and his orchestra on our showcase from 1970, a 7-inch 45 record on the Guardian record label. Side B, Slow But Sure, with Side A of his very first 7-inch 45 record. Music by Clarence Kirvan and his orchestra, The Mighty Shadow with Bad Neighbors.
Have me in big confusion. My neighbor named Julian, he have me in big confusion. Man, I can't leave my girlfriend and go to work. He always home with some kind of old job. Now Lillian have a son. He come out the image of Julian. You see, when you leave your wife at home with your neighbor alone, she don't get accustomed to him. She will start calling him a sweet, pretty name like do, darling. And if she only call with a belly pain, she wants somebody to rub she down. And if you didn't build your foundation strong, is your whole house great down. Oh, last night was big quarrel. A fella came home by me with a parcel. I asked me, girl, what's the matter? You know she telling me, is she outside, brother? Listen, girl, this is nothing to hide. If you're outside, brother, let him stay outside. Brother or not, me ain't taking chance. Not even with a woman wearing a pants. Cause when you leave your wife at home with your neighbor alone, she don't get accustomed to him. She will start calling him all fancy names like do, darling. And if she only fall with a belly pain, she wants somebody to rub she down. And if you didn't build your foundation strong, is your whole house great down. Neighbors nowadays so bad, especially in Trinidad. You must try to shun them. Just pretend that you ain't want no friend. You would live shoulder to shoulder when you gone out there playing pacemakers. When you do hear the shout, man, your child born becoming ugly image of your neighbor John. Cause when you leave your wife at home with your neighbor alone, she don't get accustomed to him. She will start calling him all fancy names like do, darling. And if she only fall with a belly pain, she wants somebody to rub she down. Mama, yo, if you didn't build your foundation strong, is your whole house raised a weapon.
Song number 1 on our showcase from 1970 on the Guardian record label, The Mighty Shadow with Bad Neighbors, his first 7-inch 45 record. Music by Clarence Kirvan and his orchestra. On side B, Slow But Sure. Young 16-year-old Winston moved to Trinidad in 1957, lived with his father in John, then moved to Laventille. Winston worked as a part-time carpenter and sold a few songs to other calypsonians to make ends meet. Shadow was shy, suffered from stage fright and a lack of confidence. After 13 years of struggling to get a break in show business, in 1970, Shadow joined the Firesticks, performing chorus at Sparrow's Young Brigade Calypso 10. In 1971, Shadow joined Lord Blakey's Victory Calypso 10 and recorded 2 songs on the Antillana music label with music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle. With the second song in our showcase from 1971, The Mighty Shadow with The Threat.
I sit down and study a lovely melody. It could be a winner, sure, in Panorama. You might think I'm joking, or believe a boasting. But if you listen, you could hear the rhythm. A challenging Calypsonians, especially road march champions. I ain't making fun, I will beat them in 71. Steel band men, please listen to me. Dig the beat of this melody. I quite agree, Kitchener is great. But in 71, he must feel me weight. If those steel band boys give this tune a simple try, then Kitty boy, what guy in your eye? For quite a long while, I went into exile, trying to blend chords. Now I found the method. Do me sol do, do me sol do. Who tells China to prepare for real war? I don't tell Sparrow and Blakey to leave Lord Kitchener to me. And if they ignore me, then it's licks for everybody. Steel band men, please listen to me. The beat of this melody. I quite agree, Kitchener is great. But in 71, he must feel me weight. Well, if those big band boys give this tune a simple try, then Kitchener, what are in your eye? Well, fighting Tobago, I make this calypso. I pack it with rhythm just to suit the occasion. I come down to fight them, losing is no problem. For I am a sportsman, a true calypsonian. And if 71 they beat me, find a piece of chain and tie me. Let me make it clear, when I come back it's trouble next year. Steel band men, please listen to me. Dig the beat of this melody. I quite agree, Kitchener is great. But in 71, he must feel me weight. Well, if those big band boys give this tune a simple try, then Kitty boy, what are in your eye?
Spotlighting the second song in our showcase from 1971, The Mighty Shadow, The Threat, with music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle on the Antillana music label. Growing up with his grandparents in Lake Tobago, Winston was always drumming on a bucket when he went to fetch water, saying one day he would sing calypso and be the shadow. For the third song in our showcase, we flipped this 1971 45 record side A, The Threat, which you just heard. Side B on the Antillana music label. Music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle from 1971, The Mighty Shadow with Modern Housewives.
These modern housewives, these people could take lives. This is a problem I can't solve. They really don't know what is love. Anytime they're married, they start playing wicked, and you cannot lash them at all. For this is a woman's world, and don't buy me 2 balls to play me golf. I meet the girl kissing up Rudolph. I turn and I hit the woman a cup. Somebody next door ball, oh that's enough. Now I let her go, she run for a blade. I want to sleep but the shadow afraid. All night I ain't close my eyes at all. Afraid if I sleep she cut off my balls. Women nowadays does only love on Fridays. They quick to join matrimony, but only for security, yes. They don't care about husband, and they always have a sweet man. And if you give them a lash, when you're sleeping they burn out all your mustache. My mother gave me 2 precious stones, I just always leave them at home. Don't know if it's diamonds or these are at all. We had a little quarrel the other night. Me and my girlfriend, we had a fight. Just so she run for 2 iron combs and pelting big lash to bust my stone. Every Friday evening, my girl is a darling. She kissing me, I'm feeling nice. Inside the house like paradise. Money finish. She start watching me like rubbish. And if I touch she hand Tuesday night, she running for cutlass to out me light. Last week Friday I draw me pay. I lost all my money playing way. Went home quiet like a priest. The woman watching me like a beast. I went and I dropped her sleep on a sofa. She paid that make all balls with butter. You wouldn't guess the reason at all. She want cockroach to bite off my ball.
Spotlighting song number 3 in our showcase from 1971, The Mighty Shadow with Modern Housewives, on the Antillana music label. Music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle. In 1972, Shadow was still singing at Blakey's Victory Calypso tent. The cast included Blakey, Funny, Poser, Gypsy, Princess Francine, Danny Boy, Protector, Shadow, Calypso Prince, and Hindu Prince. In 1972, Shadow released not 1, not 2, but 3 7-inch 45 records with double-sided songs. The first of these songs from 1972 on the Antillana music label, with music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle. In position 4 in our showcase from 1972, The Mighty Shadow with Jane.
You leave me and gone with another man. You had your fun, but now you return. You come out to play, and I agree to play. But it's begging for dress and begging for hat. I ain't going in for that. Jane, what you come back for? Jane, I can't take no more. You want black shoe, white dress, gold chain, darling. Leave, don't come back again. In you until you made me blue. When you ran away with your sweet man, you come back again to confuse my brain. You want a this and you want a that and you want an alpaca. Oh Lord, Jane, what you come back for? Jane, I can't take no more. You want black shoe, white dress, gold chain, darling. Don't come back again. Oh no. You're crying in vain. Let me tell you plain. Girl, you could never trap me again. A troublemaker, that's what you are. But you could cry until you're stuck in wet. My cash you will never get. No, no. Jane, what you come back for? Jane, I can't take no more. You want black shoe, white dress, gold chain, darling. Leave, don't come back again.
At number 4 in our showcase from 1972, the Mighty Shadow with Jane on the Antillana music label, music by Ed Watson, the Brass Circle. At age 15, Joseph Kerr from Charlottesville, Tobago taught Winston 2 basic chords on the guitar. Shadow said he played those chords until his fingers were sore. Mr. Kerr was impressed with his dedication and taught him some more. Up next, in position 5 in our spotlight, on the Antillana music label, music by Ed Watson, the Brass Circle, the Mighty Shadow from 1972 with Visit to Mars.
I built a spaceship of imagination and went up to Mars on a vacation. The language they talking in Mars is English. Same words they're using but very foolish. Imagine they're calling a tree a man. The language is a big confusion. And again, they're calling food fight. So hear what happened to me the first night. I was hungry, I asked them for food. They told me alright, if you in the mood. They throw me in a ring, change off all my clothes, and a Mars man nearly killed me with blows. Restaurant I went to dine, to eat some food and drink up some wine. Excuse me, Shadow want to spit, expecting them to show me the toilet. They said like you getting dirty, Shadow. The head in the front, it's time you should know. When I hear this I nearly drop down dead. The man sending me to spit in the head. Well, a drunken man lie down on the table, I'm spitting on his head like a sick with evil. It's when I get a slap and start seeing stars, I realize that head mean toilet in Mars. Well, the next day, that was carnival. I disguised myself like a little girl. False hair and fancy lipstick I mean. They even crowned me carnival queen. A fat Mars man fell in love with me. I really have to say them Mars people crazy. I tried to tell him I am a man, but the fool wouldn't understand. So I got vexed, pull off my false hair. He's still smiling, the fella ain't scared. And when I'm naked, he gave me a tip. He said, it's not your hair I like, it's your hip.
At number 5 in our showcase on this wonderful musical journey into the realm of Shadow Kaisos. From 1972, the Mighty Shadow with Visit to Mars on the Antillana music label, music by Ed Watson, the Brass Circle. We are showcasing the 14 songs the Mighty Shadow recorded from 1970 to 1974 on 7-inch 45 records before his very first long-playing record in 1975. And we are up to the main highlight of this show. The next song is a landmark song in the evolution of the music of Trinidad and Tobago. On the foundation, Mother Calypso. Shadow once told me candidly, I was doing this soca thing long before all of them, but I never got credit for it. They take my thing and run with it, benefiting and claiming it as theirs. But that is all right. The music is there for those who want to hear. At the time, I did not understand what Shadow was talking about until I heard the next song in our spotlight. Please listen carefully to the bass line in the song, the name of the song, what the song is about, and who played the music. After the score, the music sheets were written for this song. Shadow made one extra sheet of music just for the bass. Soca is a beat. So let's put a marker right here. Shadow was laying the foundation for all those that followed in building the soca house of music with his innovative use of the melodic bass line, beautifully executed by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle, which included Phelim Goddard on piano, strings and synthesizer, and Ed Watson on organ, piano, strings and synthesizer. With a landmark song at position 6 in our spotlight on the Antillana Music record label, music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle from 1972, Winston Bailey, the Mighty Shadow with Sweet Music.
It's sweet, you will agree. But when you are sad, yes, music could make you happy. And music is nice, so very nice. Music can transform hell into paradise. Real music makes you feel good, and sweet music puts you in the mood. To feel the vibration deep, deep down in your soul. It's quite a sensation. Music is wonderful. Music is life. You will disagree, but I can explain this if you listen to me. Dreaming in your sleep or while you are awake, when you hear good music, believe me, you have to shake. Real music makes you feel good, and sweet music puts you in the mood. To feel the vibrations deep down in your soul. It's quite a sensation. Music is wonderful. Music is just a combination of sounds. It stimulates your physical emotion. Music is music, anywhere you go. Whether it is classic, bolero or calypso. Real music makes you feel good, and sweet music puts you in the mood. To feel the vibration deep, deep down in your soul. It's quite a sensation. Music is wonderful.
At number 6 in our spotlight on the Antillana Music label, music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle, a landmark selection. Maybe we should play it again. Listen carefully. The facts don't lie. The history of the music is in the music. Remember the year 1972. The singer, the Mighty Shadow. The song, Sweet Music.
Is sweet, you will agree. But when you are sad, yes, music could make you happy. And music is nice, so very nice. Music can transform hell into paradise. Real music makes you feel good, and sweet music puts you in the mood. To feel the vibration deep, deep down in your soul. is quite a sensation. Music is wonderful. Music is life. You will disagree, but I can explain this if you listen to me. Dreaming in your sleep or while you are awake, when you hear good music, believe me, you have to shake. Real music makes you feel good, and sweet music puts you in the mood to feel the vibration deep down in your soul. It's quite a sensation. Music is wonderful. Music is just a combination of sounds. It stimulates your physical emotion. Music is music anywhere you go, whether it is classic, bolero, or calypso. Real music makes you feel good, and sweet music puts you in the mood to feel the vibration deep down in your soul. It's quite a sensation. Music is wonderful.
Like the man said, play it again, play it again. And we did. A landmark song, number 6 in our spotlight from 1972. Winston Bailey, The Mighty Shadow, with Sweet Music on the Antillana music label. Music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle, a landmark selection. From Belmont to Lekoto to John John to Laventille to Pitiboo, Samoa to the world. With a legacy of music, a treasure chest of songs, a beautiful bag of kaiso. Winston Bailey, The Mighty Shadow. Next up, in Lekoto, Tobago, this country boy singing about a country girl. At number 7 on the Antillana music label. Music by Ed Watson and the Brass Circle from 1972, The Mighty Shadow, Country Girl.
Well, a country girl was fighting denial. Met her in a dance one night in Maraval. We were drinking wine and having a good time. When she said to do, you know I want to go home with you. I said to the woman, country girl, my name is Hero Man. Country girl, I want you to understand. I have a party to do. She said I'll sing with you. But if your party ain't strong, all for long. Well, I kissed the girl, yeah, I called my name. I told her shadow, but she told me no. She said, you kiss like a Trojan, your name should be sweet, man. You make me feel weak. Well, darling, there we go and speak. Country girl, my name is Hero Man. Country girl, I want you to understand. I have a party to do. She said I sing with you, but if your party ain't strong, all for long. She said, mister, I have in my liquor, and I want some fun. My name is Sharon. She said, honey, I want you to squeeze me, honey, go. I said, wait till we reach home, and I hope you up again. Country girl, my name is Hero Man. Country baby girl, I want you to understand. I have a bad thing to do, that I stay with you. But if you're bad things now, I'll fall down.
At number 7 in our spotlight on the Antillana music label, music by Ed Watson of the Brass Circle. From 1972, The Mighty Shadow, Country Girl. This is a labor of love, with passion, positivity, and power for prosperity on Love Radio, 𝐒𝐈𝐠𝐿. One of 25 epic international Love Radio 5D Radio Flicks radio stations. Broadcasting from Midtown Manhattan, New York City to every nation on the planet. The Mighty Shadow, Winston Bailey, The Early Years, 1970 to 1974. With the kind compliments of Miller High Life, the champagne of bears.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer. Miller beer. If you've got the time, you've got the time. We've got the beer. Miller beer.
With the best wishes of Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, and powered by the music from the Ultimate Collection on Love Radio 𝐒𝐈𝐠𝐿, playing 112 years of Calypso, 1912 to 2024. The Mighty Shadow, Winston Bailey, The Early Years, 1970 to 1974. Spotlighting 14 songs on 7 7-inch 45 records released before Shadow's very first long-playing album in 1975. And we are up to number 8, where Shadow switched record label and switched music arranger. At number 8 in our spotlight on Straker's record label, music and arrangements by Art Decoto from 1972, The Mighty Shadow with Trouble in 72.
I came to this town, I challenge all of them road march champions. Everybody declare I'm crazy, but they don't know I am a born hero. Now listen to Sweet Pace, is music in the place, and that could be bacchanal for the carnival. Road march contenders got to come sweet like sugar, and if they fail to do so, trouble go beat them in 72. Dem balam dim dem, bam dem balam dim dem, bam bam balam lai lai, bam balam lai lai lai, balam lai lai lai, la 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 balam balam bam balam. Last year I tell them that I could beat them. They getting on like if it's a problem. Let me make this clear. Before I came here, my name was Babel. I had the best orchestra in hell. Now listen to Sweet Pace, is music in the place, and that could be bacchanal for the carnival. Road march contenders got to come sweet like sugar, and if they fail to do so, trouble go beat them in 72. Bam bam balam dim dim, bam bam balam like that. Bam bam dim dim dim, bam bam balam die. Aye, don't lam them, die, die. Well, every time I pass it, I just hear them talking. Lord, bitchin' are too big to be beaten. And when I hear them say that music valve just run hot, it's only chords running through my brain like 1 million demons in Port of Spain. Listen to Sweet Pace, is music in the place, and that could be bacchanal for the carnival. Road march contenders got to come sweet like sugar. If they fail to do so, trouble will beat them in 72. Bam, 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 bam,
In position 8 in our spotlight on Straker's record label, music by 𝐷𝐴 from 1972, The Mighty Shadow with Trouble in 72. Winston Margolin Bailey, October 4th, 1941 to October 23rd, 2018. The Mighty Shadow, the father of 5 children. 2 boys, Charlon Bailey and Sean Bailey, are in the music business. 1 position up in our showcase at number 9 on Straker's record label, arranged by 𝐷𝐴, a song he first tried unsuccessfully to sing at the SYB in 1970 when he sang chorus with the Fire Sticks. Recorded and released in 1972 on Straker's record label, music by 𝐷𝐴. Number 9 from 1972, The Mighty Shadow with Saltfish.
Dorothy was mad, more than mad, since she came from Faizabad. She had me head in pain, me house like Lover's Lane, since she come down to Port of Spain. I come from work, tired and hungry, hearing in me bedroom, don't bite me. I bust the door like a ape, I see a man trying to escape. Let me tell you, when they hear shadow come, the fella jump out and he gone, leave Dorothy scrambling to hide the food he was eating. She trying to hide it quick. I snatch up a fat broomstick. It's only the rice she get to hide. I catch you with all this saltfish outside. I felt upset, I'm out to cry. You know the shadow wouldn't lie. So I said, I love you, Dorothy. Tell me why you do this to me. But she stand up in a corner trembling, eyes flashing like lightning. I'm out to kill she with licks, but I only watching the tick saltfish. Let me tell you, one mind telling me to eat, a next mind telling me to beat. This time Dorothy watching me and wondering where I go do she. I said, darling, I forgive you. She couldn't believe it's true, but how you expect me to pass blows when she have all that saltfish exposed? Come here, my darling Dorothy, tell me why you make me so angry. She making one whole set of fuss because she know how I dangerous. But I called her, come a little closer. I said, come here, come nearer to your lover. You know you shouldn't intrude. You give a man me food. You wouldn't believe the shadow. I sure you could tell me no. You could go and ask my girl, a dozen grand charge with food at all. When I eat saltfish, she does say I'm crazy like hell. I just wipe the dish with a towel and keep it in my pocket for me to smell.
At number 9, one of many kaisos about this culinary delight. Sparrow, Campanero, and many others sang about this mouth-watering dish. On Straker's record label, music by 𝐷𝐴, 1972, The Mighty Shadow, Saltfish. Shadow said he was always drumming on something. He had music in his head, and composing and creating came easy for him. One of his early compositions, which he sang for his sister Maria, was entitled Imelda. It went something like this. Imelda, you charged me wrongfully. I don't know nothing about you and your boy baby. When I received the citation, I fell in a trance. But me ain't paying any maintenance. Honoring the legend, preserving the legacy, spotlighting 14 early recordings by The Mighty Shadow before he released his very first album in 1975. At number 10 on Straker's record label, music by 𝐷𝐴, B-side, Funk Time, with the A-side from 1973, The Mighty Shadow, Peace and Love.
In extension is all I want for carnival. Unity and harmony is all I want for this festival. Peace and love on Carnival Day. Come out and play in a peaceful way. And when the music blasts, whether it's steel, band or brass, play mass, play mass, play mass. Jump and be merry, make yourself happy. It's fun time on Carnival Day. Drink your glass and let me play with mass. The time for violence is past. Peace and love on Carnival Day. Come out and play in a peaceful way. And when the music blasts, whether it's steel, band or brass, play mass, play mass, play mass. Old and very or young, strong and healthy, there's fun in town for everyone. Life is sweet when you enjoy it, so come along and let me have some fun. It's peace and love on Carnival Day. Come out and play in a peaceful way. And when the music blasts, whether it's steel, band or brass, play mass, play mass, play mass.
In position 10 in our spotlight on Straker's record label, music by 𝐷𝐻𝐻, Side B, Funk Time, the year 1973, The Mighty Shadow with Peace and Love. From 1957 to 1970, and for many years after, Winston Bailey showed some love for his fellow Calypsonians, writing kaisos for them, a way to put food on the table and survive, especially through those 13 years of struggle to find a space on the kaiso stage. One position up to number 11 on Straker's record label, music by 𝐷𝐻𝐻 from 1973, The Mighty Shadow, Run Doo-Doo.
I was walking peacefully, me and trouble nobody. A young lady asked me to come home and sleep with she. About 12 o'clock in the night, as soon as I out the light, I heard a rap on the door. I asked her, what is that out there? She tell me, run, go, it's the husband. Asking she where to go, she telling me she don't know. She said, I don't know if you could lie down under the bed, but one thing I know, if we get you in here, you're dead. She trying to force a smile. I said to wait a while. I catching cold sweat. Don't open the house door yet. If he be below the bed, I break it chop off my head. I ain't going there. I taking my legs right here. She tell me run, it's my husband Joe. Asking she where to go. She telling me she don't know. She said I don't know if you could lie down under the bed, but one thing I know, if you sleep and you snore, you're dead. If you see me trembling, my knees started buckling. The window so high, I want to jump but afraid I die. I asked the girl what to do, she telling me she don't know. I said Emily, well I feel into number 3. She tell me run to go, get the husband Joe. I asked him she where to go, she's telling me she don't know. And you tell darling, you're driving me out my head. A 2 week run, just give me some saltfish before the end. A lot of fire, still a lot of fire.
In position 11 on our spotlight from 1973 on Shraker's record label, music by Adi Koto, the mighty Shadow, Run Doo Doo, the uncrowned king, the people's Calypsonian. Shadow was showered with many accolades and awards through the years, including 2002 Sunshine Award, Calypso of the Year, Sunshine Award, Producer of the Year, Golden Achievement Award, 2004 Tuco Chantwell Excellence Award, 2010 Tuco Outstanding Contribution to the Calypso Art Form, 2014 Sunshine Award Hall of Fame, plus many awards from the National Joint Action Cultural Committee. On with the show, with a topic he sang many times about. Indeed, he grew up in Lake Tobago, second only to Moruga in Trinidad as the capital of Negromancy in Trinidad and Tobago. At number 12 from 1973 on Shraker's record music label, music by Adi Koto, the mighty Shadow with Obia Man.
Think I go stop, tell them the lie. I come out to fight, and it's battle until I die. Sparrow and Kitchener, I hear they walking over here. If they sing the way, you can't stop them on Carnival Day. I don't want to get vexed and lose your temper, Mr. Kitchener and Mr. Sparrow. Anytime I get vexed, I will use the razor. I am warning you, tell me by the Obia Man. Quite down in Cuba, I hear the rumor. An old grave digger tell me he bounce up Lord Kitchener, naked in the cemetery, whining like if he crazy. Boy, I don't know why I jump he didn't dig out the eye. I don't want to get vexed and lose your temper, Mr. Kitchener and Mr. Sparrow. Anytime I get vexed, I will use the razor. I am warning you, carry me by the Obia Man too. It's looking funny, a baby could see. This is very clear, the same thing happening every year. Don't mind how I sing sweet with my nice jumpy beat. On Carnival Day, I can't hear the music play. I don't want to get vexed and lose your temper, Mr. Kitchener and Mr. Sparrow. Anytime I get vexed, I will use the razor. I am warning you, hear me by the Obia Man too.
At number 12 on our showcase from 1973 on Shraker's record label, music and arrangements by Adi Koto, the mighty Shadow, Obia Man. On October 27, 2018, the University of the West Indies conferred on Winston Bailey the degree of Doctors of Letters for his contribution as a musical composer. On with the show. By 1974, Blakey's Calypso victory tenfolded, and both Blakey and Shadow moved to Kitchener's Review Calypso 10. We are up to number 13, and here is where he put another marker with the next two classic calypsos. In 1974, after 4 years of paying his dues at the Calypso Tents, fine-tuning his craft, and before that 13 years of struggling to break into the music business, Shadow hit the jackpot, hit a stunning home run. A mighty six scored a glorious goal at number 13 from 1974, the first runner-up to the 1974 Road March in Trinidad and Tobago. On Straker's record label, music by R.D. Cotto, Winston Bailey, number 13, the mighty Shadow, I Come Out to Play.
It was Tuesday night, last lap carnival, me head feeling right. I bounce up this girl, she say I drink up me whiskey and I smoke up me champy. And right now I'm searching for a man to jump up with me. But boy, you're dancing like you're afraid to touch me. I come out to play, hold me tight around me belly. I come out to play, like you're afraid me man go beat you. I come out to play, me ain't no man I tell you. I only hope you ain't have no woman in the band, 'cause if you have a woman, that go be real confusion. I am in search of a man with your description, and you got to play with me from now until Ash Wednesday. I say, Dudu, come, take a drink of rum. She say, me shoe bust, and I lost my purse. I tell she throw away the damn shoe, and I throw away my shoe too. She say, oh, they are hoping I could bounce up someone like you. But why? You're dancing like you're afraid to touch me. I come out to play, hold me tight around me belly. I come out to play, like you're afraid me man go beat you. I come out to play, me ain't had no man I tell you. I only hope you ain't have no woman in the band, 'cause if you have a woman, that will be real confusion. I am in search of a man with your description, and you got to play with me from now until Ash Wednesday. About 9:30, now she start to whine. Then she ball all lost, me elastic purse. I tell she throw away the damn thing, the elastic was holding. We can't stay to join it back, we got to catch the last lap. She said, you're dancing like you're afraid to touch me. I come out to play, hold me tight around me belly. I come out to play, like you're afraid me man go beat you. I come out to play, me ain't had no man I tell you. I only hope you ain't have no woman in the band, 'cause if you have a woman, that go be real confusion. I am in search of a man with your description, and you got to play with me from now until Ash Wednesday. I come out to play, I come out to play, I come out to play.
At number 13, a certified Calypso classic, the first runner-up to the 1974 Trinidad and Tobago Road March on Straker's record label, music by 𝐻𝐿. Winston Bailey, the mighty shadow, I come out to play. Would you believe that was side B of a 7-inch 1974 45 record? Well, for our next selection, all we have to do is flip the record. In 2003, at the annual National Awards in Trinidad and Tobago, Shadow received the Hummingbird Silver Medal for his contribution to music in Trinidad and Tobago. Shadow was clearly the crowd favorite. At the Calypso King Contest Carnival 1974 in Trinidad and Tobago, to his dismay and the crowd's displeasure, Sparrow snatched the Calypso King crown. Well, the people said at the March Gras, the CDC were the judges, but on the road, it's people power. And it was Shadow all the way for the next 2 days, running away with the first runner-up position, which you just heard, and the Road March Trinidad and Tobago Carnival 1974. Shadow also won the Calypso Monarch crown in 2000, the Road March and International Soca Monarch in 2001. At number 14 in our spotlight of the 14 songs on 7-inch 45 records before his very first album on Straker's record label, music by 𝐻𝐿. Winston Bailey, the mighty shadow, with the 1974 Trinidad and Tobago Road March. Bassman.
I was planning to forget Calypso and go and plant peas in Tobago, but I am afraid I can't make the grade. Cause every night I lie down in my bed, I hearing a bassman in my head. I don't know how this thing gets inside me, but every morning he driving me crazy, like he taking me head for a panyard, morning and evening, like this fella gone mad. And if I don't want to sing, when he start to do it thing, I don't want to, but I have to sing. And if I don't want to dance, he does have me in a trance. I don't want to, but I have to prance to his bidim pom pom pum bidim pom pom pum bidim pom pom tim 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 top pom pom pim pom 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 pum bidim pom pom bidim pom pom tim 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 top tom tom tom. One night I said to the bassman, give me your identification. He said, is me Pharrell? You bassman from hell. They tell me you sing in Calypso, and I come up to pull some notes for you. I don't know how this thing get inside me, but every morning he driving me crazy, like he taking me head for a panyard, morning and evening, like this fella gone mad. And if I don't want to sing, when he start to pull the strings, I don't want to, but I have to sing. And if I don't want to dance, he does have me in a trance. I don't want to, but I have to prance to his bidim pom pom tum bidim pom pom tum bidim pom pom tim pim tom pim tom pim tom pim tom pim tom pom dum pum bidim pom dum pum bidim pom dum pim 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 pom 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 pom. I went and I tell Dr. Leon that I want a brain operation. A man in my head, I want him to dead. He said it's my imagination, but I know I'm hearing the bass man. I don't know how this thing get inside me, But every morning he driving me crazy, like he taking me head for a panyard. Morning and evening, like this fella gone mad. And if I don't want to sing, when he start to pull his string, I don't want to, but I have to sing. And if I don't want to dance, he does have me in a trance. I don't want to, but I have to prance to his tum-pidim pop, pam, tum-pidim pop, pam, tum-pidim pop, pam, tim pim tim pim dum pim dum pam, dum, tum-pidim pop, pam, tum-pidim pop, pam, pim 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 pop pam pam pam.
In position 14, a song definitely to be included in our upcoming Shadow's Greatest Hits Top 50 Countdown from 1974 on Straker's record label, music by Art Decoto, The Mighty Shadow, with the Road March of 1974 Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, Bassman, Winston Magallan Bailey, OBE, HBM, and Dilith. 4th October 1941 to 23rd October 2018. The Mighty Shadow, Winston Bailey, The Early Years, 1970 to 1974. With the kind compliments of Miller High Life, the champagne of beers.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer, Miller Beer. If you've got the time, you've got the time, we've got the beer, Miller.
With the best wishes of Miller High Life, the champagne of beers, on Love Radio 𝐒𝐤𝐿. You've been listening to The Mighty Shadow, Winston Bailey, The Early Years, 1970 to 1974. A deep dive into the Ultimate Collection, a musical journey into the realm of the mesmerizing, mystifying music world of the charismatic, idiomatic, idiosyncratic talent of Winston Bailey, the Mighty Shadow. This is a labor of love with passion, positivity, and power for posterity, powered by music from the Ultimate Collection. Now playing on Love Radio 𝐒𝐤𝐿. 112 years of Calypso, 1912 to 2024. Love Radio 𝐒𝐤𝐿, one of 25 epic international Love Radio 5D Radio Flix radio stations, broadcasting from Midtown Manhattan, New York City to every nation on the planet. I'm Sukram Ali, the Ultimate Selector, full of the joy of life, enjoying the journey.
Music that makes you feel